Hello, friends, and welcome to episode number 24, the final of this year of our Aging Backwards series. And tonight, you guys, I am super excited about tonight because we are featuring a brand new product at the same time as you learning something that is like really close to my heart. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I live here in upstate New York. My co-host Leslie is not here tonight, but I am joined by the fabulous Laura and Bethany who are here live, and so we'll bring them in later so that they can add any tips or tricks that they might know. But tonight's episode is called the Bright-Eye Shimmer Secrets that age you backwards. And right there in that title, I am debunking a myth that as we age, we shouldn't wear shimmer. Like that just breaks my heart when I hear that because those who know me know I am all things shimmer and sparkle. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So tonight I'm going to share with you the do's and don'ts of shimmer because there are definitely ways we shouldn't wear it as we age, but there are ways we can use it to help us actually look younger and brighter. And there's tips and tricks. And then I'm going to introduce you to our newest, most amazing product, these beautiful eye shimmer sticks who, since they entered my life, I don't know, okay, since they entered my life, I've worn them every day unless it was a day I was not wearing makeup. True story. True story. Okay, so we're debunking it right now. You do not need to avoid shimmer as you get older, okay? Now, be sure to listen to the end, even if you're listening or watching this recording on YouTube, because if you are one of our fabulous brand lovers, you know that at the end of every episode, we have a discount code for you. And I know you're going to want to get one of these sticks, okay? Okay, first of all, let's talk about why, as we age, our eyes lose brightness because they do. Okay. So, a couple things. Shadows from under our eye hollows, we do tend to get more hollow as we age. It's just part of the process. So, that can cause a loss of brightness. Also, texture and fine lines, it changes, right? We lose elasticity as we get older. But the right shimmer, you guys, can truly be your friend. And here's why. Especially if you are using a cream shimmer. A cream shimmer, very different than powder shimmer, okay? But cream shimmers are refined. They're actually light, reflective. And what happens is reflective shimmer bounces light. So it makes things look brighter, okay? Shimmer actually creates a smoothing effect very similar to what you find when you use your moisturizer in good skincare. You know how when you use a good skincare, when your skin's moisturized, it just tends to look smoother. It makes the harshness of fine lines and wrinkles go away. Shimmer can do the same thing on your eyes. And it also, when placed correctly, shimmer can actually brighten the eye area without emphasizing those fine lines and wrinkles because we know that none of us want to age the eye area, okay? So we're going to bust that myth. Like I said, that shimmer, it actually does not age your eyes when applied correctly. Now, I want to give a little disclaimer here. I am not giving you permission, my friends, to use chunky glitter on the eyes. That, my friends, is a no-no. Now, unless you are going out for a Halloween event or you are reliving the 80s, I don't know. But if you're not doing those things, we should really stay away from chunky glitter. So permission to remove that from your makeup drawer. It shouldn't be there anymore, okay? Refined shimmer, soft shimmer reflects light, like I said, and it smooths the look. But placement actually matters more than your age. Okay. So when you're looking at shimmer, it's really the placement of it. So I want to give you some tips tonight. And I'm going to share with you that we have 5 new shades of these shimmer sticks, okay? We have a golden sunrise, which is like exactly what it says. It's like a little golden color. And then we have a copper nova. It's a really pretty copper color. We have the pink prism, so pretty. And we have a radiant bronze. And then we have our midnight galaxy. Okay. So let's talk about some tips. So, tip number one with your shimmer sticks, where can you use this? So, I'm going to show you the very first, and I do have it on now. So, I'm going to just reapply a little bit over what I have on. These last all day. I have no problem with these lasting. They just stay on, they don't move, they don't crease. But the very first tip I have for you when it comes to shimmer is dabbing the shimmer in the inner corners of your eyes. So right in here, you're going to see, I love these sticks, you guys, because they are so easy to use. I'm just going to add a little extra inside the corner of my eyes, and hopefully you are seeing this on camera. But when you do this on the inner corner, it actually makes your eyes look more awake. So if you feel like you look tired in the morning or what any time of day, it instantly brightens dark shadows. Okay. So that was the pink prism. Let me try a little bit of the gold. Because you can actually layer these too. So I don't know which one's going to show up better on camera. Oh, I think this is showing up nice. So inner corners, that's tip number one. Now you can always blend these with your finger. You could blend them with a brush, but that's tip number one of where you could place it. Okay, number two is what's called the spotlight trick. Okay, the spotlight trick would mean we are going to add it to the center of the eyelid. So I'm going to put it right here. This would be the center of your eyelid. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it brightens your eyes, you guys. It just brightens. So this creates a lifted, rounded look that disguises crepey texture. So if you look at your eyelids and you struggle with those lines and crepiness and you're like, what in the world do I do about those? The spotlight look helps diminishing that because what it does is it reflects the light. Okay. So again, it's your friend. Okay. Secret number three, because I'm telling you all the secrets. So remember, secret number one was the inner corner. Secret number two is that spotlight. Secret number three, if you are combining with powder, which I do, it's always cream first, powder second. Okay? Cream first, powder second. So you want to use your cream shimmer stick first and then layer it with powder if desired. These are great for mature eyelids because if you have mature eyelids, you know powder, it can really settle into those lines and creases. It can be very difficult for it just to me, it makes the eyes look older. But if you layer it, this definitely gives it a smoother texture. Okay, so always put your powder over your creams. Okay, secret number four. You do not want to use your shimmer sticks in the crease. Let me repeat. You do not want to use your shimmer sticks in the crease. You want to place it just above the crease or below the crease, but not directly in it. So this is your crease, okay? So if you wanted to do, so for example, let's see if I can do this. I don't have my brush here. So I like this, hang on, must put my glasses back on. I love this radiant bronze color. So radiant bronzes are a great color to help us pretty much all skin tones. So if you wanted to use some of this, what I do is I put it right here in my corner, but not in my crease. And then I just usually blend it out with my finger or a brush, okay? So can you guys see that? So it just lifts the corner. But again, you don't want to go all the way in that crease. Okay, so you could go just above or Just out here under it, I go, just like that. And then I just blend with my finger. I also have the cream shadow brush, which I love. So that just takes it to more of an evening look, right? I have no idea what this looks like on camera right now, you guys, but hopefully you're getting this. So again, I'm just going to add a little bit more as if I'm going anywhere but to bed at this point. We record these, I say late. It's really not late, not even close to late, but to me it's late, especially in the middle of winter. Okay, so you see that? Do you see how that like is different than putting in the crease? Now, you don't want to just put it in the crease because again, it ages you and that might cause creases. Okay, tip number 5 is I love this tip. It's the brow bone glow. So I was deciding which color I want to use. So this is the brow bone glow. What you want to do is you want to apply just a teeny bit up here. This is your brow bone of your lightest shimmer. You don't want to do a dark color up here. Okay. So, and it really provides a subtle lift, adds definition, and keeps the eyes looking soft and natural. And again, I'm actually applying all this over the makeup I already have on. But can you see how that just lifts can you all see how that just lifts the eye? Like it takes your attention up, right? Do you see it? See that? It's hard, I know, on camera and with these lights, but that is how you use these sticks, okay? So if you guys have questions, definitely throw them in the chat or let your consultant know because we can answer these for you. So here's the thing with shades. I shared with you our Mary Kay shades, but in general, if you want shades for a youthful look, you want to lean towards shades like champagne, rose gold, soft bronze. They are universally flattering, which is why we have them, right? And again, you want to stay away from using the dark ones just all over the creases, okay? You want to avoid, as you age, charcoal and heavy metals because they can make the eyes look older. And none of us want to make the eyes look older. Okay. So, Laura, I know, let me see if I can bring you in because I know you said that you have some shimmer, you have some on tonight. Which colors are you wearing?
So I don't know if you can see it because I can't see without my glasses. I actually have Midnight Galaxy, and I've clearly didn't pay attention to tip number 4 because I love eyeshadow in the crease. I wear eyeshadow in the crease all the time. So I have Midnight Galaxy blended on the edge of my lid and kind of up through, but I've blended it with Smoky Quartz on the middle to the
Yeah.
inner and then crystalline in the very inner. So I'm wearing all black today. So this is just, I love smoky quartz, but I use the blending brush to blend the Midnight Galaxy over and up a little bit.
Yeah. I love it. Now open your eyes a little, Laura. So here's the thing. You don't have a crazy crease. Like, see how my eyes are deep set? I have a very prominent crease. Yours isn't as prominent. So I think
I
that's
like
why it
bringing some of
works.
the color up, otherwise
Yeah.
it looks like it disappears for me. So I
Yeah.
do tend to bring it in the crease and up a little bit, but
Yeah.
I blend it so that it's not a harsh well,
Yeah.
to me it's
It's
not a harsh
definitely,
look,
yeah.
but yeah, so it's Midnight Galaxy um on the edge and up a little bit, and then smoky quartz with a little crystalline in the middle. But
I
I've
love it.
also done the golden sunrise with the radiant bronze on the
Ooh.
edge and in the crease too. I love doing that combination. And I've done prism, pink prism with Merlot in the crease.
Oh, beautiful. So you're layering, like I said, with the creams and the powders
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah. There's some great, for those of you who have the lookbook, there's some really great tips inside the lookbook too. You can just see how pretty they are. Now, These shimmer sticks normally retail for $20, but of course there's a special tonight. So let me go ahead and find my special. Hang on one second and share that with you all. Here we go. So that now the code word that you want to give your consultant is shimmer. Okay. So they are regularly 20. And tonight, or with the special code word shimmer, whenever you give that word, these don't expire. So whenever you use that code word with your consultant, you can get a shimmer stick for 15. Okay. Such a good deal. I mean, like I said, I've been wearing mine almost every single day. I can't even tell if I don't think I'm anywhere near the end. I got these for gifts for my sisters because I feel like these are perfect for if I'm talking to anyone out there. As we age, we sometimes struggle with having the confidence to wear eyeshadow or certain colors. This is the kind of makeup tool that you can't really mess up. Like, and if you want just a little bit of shimmer on that, like that lid, like I said, the spotlight or on the inner corners, this is my tip for you. Use these. They're going to be much more forgiving because they're cream, and you really can't mess them up unless you take the dark one and just put it all over your eye, which I know you're not going to do after tonight's episode. So, Bethany, can you or Laura, can you guys think of any questions that any of our listeners might have that you guys have that I didn't cover? Oh, you're muted, Laura.
Sorry. I don't know that I can think of any questions, like maybe how hard is it to apply them or how forgiving are they? And I will say, the darker ones can go on dark, but I found that puffy blending brush, if I just
Yes,
kind of go over it, it sort of mutes it all together and I'm
because
sure
they're
the
cream, they
cream, yeah,
blend really well.
really
They're
well.
really
It's
great for
just
blending.
playing with them, like
Yep,
just play around with the combinations. I
yep.
love using the Radiant Bronze and the Midnight Galaxy as eyeliners too.
Yeah, they do use. Now, how do you do it, Laura? Do you apply it with a stick or do you put a little bit on your brush? Because what I do is I put a little bit on the end of that pointy brush and I apply it with my brush. How do you
I
do it?
just do it with the stick.
Okay,
I
okay.
turn the stick around so that the part that's angled, um, I use
Fun.
the top part.
Right here.
Yeah. So that top part, I just go in out to in and run it over my top lid as an eyeliner.
I mean, I'm putting the light one on the bottom, but I'm like, why not? Why not brighten it?
Great
Yeah.
tip for being party ready. If you have to go from the office to the party, you only need one stick.
That's right. Just have your stick with you. I totally agree. And you know
And
me, I
and the
can't.
eyeliners, using it as an eyeliner is great because it's not a harsh line. Like
Right.
some eyeliners can be very like harsh and unforgiving.
Yep.
Those are soft and creamy and just provide just that definition on your lid. And it's super easy to use.
Do you see what I'm doing, Lori? Laura,
Yeah,
you guys know I couldn't avoid this. So I have used it as a little highlighter too. I don't
I
know if it's
love
approved for that,
I
but
love my shimmer. I'm sparkles all the way.
and why not? I mean, while we're at it, it could be if you're going to a party, the décolleté. What a little great highlight trick here. Because as Miranda, our wonderful image person told us, right? This is the most attractive part of all of our necks is our décolleté.
Go for it.
So there you go. If you want to add some shimmer to your décolleté. But this was fun, you guys. So the good news is tell everyone. Go tell your friends. Even if we're aging, we can still wear shimmer. You just got to wear it the right way. So till next episode, you guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your shimmer sticks. Bye-bye.